Africa is a continent full of beauty. Its beauty can be seen through its places and its people. Welcome to the Amazing People of Africa series, where we take a look at some of the indigenous people of Africa. We'll be taking a look at their lifestyle, culture, and getting to learn about life through their knowledge and experiences. Before we start, please take the time to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Today, we take a look at one of Africa's most mysterious people, the monk of the Ark of the Covenant. Who are they and what do they do? To understand this, we have to go back to where it all started. The Queen of Sheba, intrigued by Solomon's wealth and wisdom, traveled to Jerusalem to see King Solomon. So intrigued and captured was she by the king that she ended up staying 6 months, and when it was time to return, she lay with the king and bore a son called Menelik. Menelik I was made king by his father, thus founding the royal Solomonic dynasty of Ethiopia. It is believed that after several years, when Menelik was around the age of 22, he returned to see his father, and Solomon anointed him as the king of Ethiopia and instructed the elders of Israel to send their own sons to Ethiopia to serve him as counselors. Because the young Israelites were desperately unhappy that they would never see Jerusalem and its temple again, they decided to take the Ark of the Covenant for themselves back to Ethiopia. Since none of them were killed while taking it, they believed that this was permitted by God. So what really is the Ark of the Covenant? The Ark of the Covenant is a chest that is supposed to have tablets engraved with the 10 Commandments made by God for Moses on Mount Sinai. According to the Hebrew Bible, the Ark was constructed by the Israelites while they were camping out in the desert of Sinai after they fled Egypt. The Bible gives so much detail about the Ark of the Covenant down to its dimensions, which were 52 by 31 by 31 inches. The wooden container is covered in gold and decorated with 2 winged cherubims facing each other. The job of a cherubim angel has always been to guard things, so these 2 angels represent God's protection of the contents of the Ark. It is believed to be so powerful that anyone who looks at it will be plagued. Even the patriarch of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church is forbidden from looking at it. So how did it end up in Aksum? After being kept for several hundreds of years on the island of Tanakarkos in Ethiopia, an island home to devout monks who were absolutely certain that the Ark was there for centuries, the Ark was eventually brought to the town of Aksum, where it has remained to this day, shielded from the eyes of anyone except an appointed guardian. Aksum is a city with a rich history and a history of riches. It is dated back to the 10th century BC. It was in Aksum that King Ezna declared in the early 4th century that Christianity would be the official state religion. Now let's look at the great men who guard this precious Ark. Only one monk is allowed to guard it and see it, and anyone else who would look at it would burst into flames. He appoints a successor shortly before he dies, and his duties include burning incense and reciting the book of Psalms to the Ark. He is forbidden from ever leaving the chapel grounds and worships there until his dying day. For 7 days a month before the sun rises, the monks of St. Mary of Zion take a copy of the Ark out in procession, where almost 1,000 faithfuls attend the procession every month. Intrigued by the Ark of the Covenant and the guardian of the Ark, you too can visit this holy city. The best time to visit this small town is during the Timakat festival, the Ethiopian Christmas, which is on 7th January, or at the end of November during the festival of Mariam Zion, a celebration of St. Mary and the honoring of the belief of the existence of the Ark of the Covenant in St. Mary Church of Aksum. If you're looking for something magical to happen to you, well, it might just. Visit the town after a heavy rain and look under your feet. The rich civilization of the Aksumite Empire resurfaces, and buried hoards of gold, silver, and bronze coins are brought to the surface for you to see. The tablets are replicas of the tablets in the Ark, and every church in Ethiopia has a set kept in its holies of holies. Every January 19th on Timkat, or the Feast of the Epiphany, the tablets from churches all over Ethiopia are paraded through the streets. So why is it important to take care of the Ark of the Covenant? Well, in Israel's earliest history, the Ark served as a palladium, a sacred object guaranteeing the safety of the people of Israel, especially during war. The Ark symbolized God's presence in the midst of his people when they went to battle. The Ark of the Covenant in present day would be lying in a Western museum, with people charging exorbitant fees to the public for just a glance. Thank God for the sacrifice of these virgin monks. They get little to no recognition for a lifetime of sacrifice. What are your thoughts about today's video? Would you love to visit Aksum and feel the presence of the Ark of the Covenant? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit the notification bell. If you've enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to watch our other videos which celebrate our Mama Africa. We have the Mysteries of Africa series and the Amazing People of Africa series. It's been me, Linda from Tuna Travel. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel. And until the next video, stay safe and remember, Africa is watching.